card for Finlay Pollock, joining Josh Ginnelly in the book.
Yeah, he's late with the challenge, isn't he? No question about it. The one just previous to that, Gardine's maybe having a wee kind of bit of a complaint with Halkett. Halkett, I thought it was a challenge he needed to make, and he didn't make it. No, I thought it was absolutely fine.
Won the ball, the Halkett one, but yeah, Pollock maybe just a bit over exuberant.
Yep.
The youngster earning himself a booking, and Michael Gardine will now to receive a bit of treatment. The 35-year-old who signed in the summer from rivals Ross County. But let's have a look at this again. Nong Dwyer really unlucky, knocks towards goal. Really good reaction save, and then all Pollock can do is knock it against the post as well. I hope it isn't one of those evenings.
Yeah, it's beginning to worry me. Mark Ridges' performance, he's been excellent.
So Michael Gardine hobbles off. 17th appearance against Hearts this evening. Former teammate of Gary Mackay-Stephen at Dundee United, and Liam Boyce at Ross County, where he won the League Cup with the Hearts player. Free kick sent forward, but Hearts come away with it. Here is Boyce. Holds it up, he had bodies forward, but has to go back to Cochrane, who then floats it up the park. Ginnelly waits, but Duffy slices it clear. Josh Ginnelly picks it up. Out on the left, surrounded by Calais players, and does well to work it back to Cochrane, and now to Halkett. Gardine back on the field. Halkett moving forward. Smith cutting inside from the right. Halliday. Now Cochrane. Hearts dominating possession in the second half. Cochrane floats it forward. Nong Dwyer waits, gets his head to it, but straight at Mark Ridges, and that one is an easy catch for the Inverness goalkeeper.
He just couldn't generate enough power to get it, back across Ridges into that far left-hand post. It's a nice, comfortable save in the end, but good ball in, and that's the kind of ball he's probably looking for. Nong Dwyer, something he can go and attack.
Here he is again, Armand Nong Dwyer inside the centre circle. He's now back with Michael Smith. 58 minutes played at Tynecastle, goalless at the moment. Ginnelly and Cochrane link up on the left hand side. The Hearts forced back the way to the centre backs once more. It's Halkett. Looks for Mackay-Stephen, who's moved to the right with Ginnelly on the left now. Mackay-Stephen, poor ball that time, easily cut out by Duffy. Now Tom Walsh picks up. I don't know if Liam Boyce is actually just going up to become more of a partner for Nong Dwyer now. Looks like he's certainly playing a bit more advanced in the second half. Possibly Hearts going to move to maybe more of a 4-4-2. Certainly still in back four. Don't know if Ginnelly left, Mackay-Stephen right, Pollock and Halliday in the middle, and now Boyce up there with Nong Dwyer.
Certainly in the situation that they're at the moment, you would agree with that. But it's getting to that stage, what's it, 58, 59 minutes? It's getting to the stage where Robbie will be looking at something. Will he tweak it? Does he tweak the shape? Does he look at the bench? Certainly a couple of Hearts players out there warming up.
Certainly when you look at it, and although Hearts is currently 0-0, the fact they need 2 goals if they want to be seeded, you'd suggest that they want to kind of up the ante a little bit with half an hour remaining. Nothing to play for Inverness, but ahead of the championship opener for them away to Arbroath, they'll be looking to build confidence, and I'm sure if they can get a draw or a victory here at Tynecastle, that will do their confidence a world of good after a couple of poor results in this group. As Pollock commits a foul on McGregor, another free kick to Inverness, and Finlay Pollock will just have to be a little bit careful now. He's in the book.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that challenge at all.
Actually gets a touch on the ball, but
the referee got a little bit of boo from the home supporting, quite rightly so.
Quite rightly so there, Nick Walsh. Don't think that was a good call by the man in the middle. But it will be an Inverness free kick. With a chance, it's 40 yards plus from goal on the right, but a chance to get the ball at least to the edge of the Hearts box. Tom Walsh stands over it, curls it forward. Dooku with the header, but that floats well off target, out for a Hearts goal kick. We are just past the hour mark, and you would feel changes would be imminent. Certainly no one stripped and ready yet. Subs warming up for Hearts, a few of them behind Craig Gordon's goal, but no one called over by Robbie Neilson or his coaching staff at this point. As Kingsley wants to come forward on the left. Gets away from Dooku, curls it into the box, cleared though by Broadfoot. Sutherland takes it down, and won back well by Kingsley. Inverness really haven't had much of the ball at all in the second half. You feel that would start to have an effect on them. Those legs, tiring chasing things. Can Hearts take advantage? Here's Pollock, looks for Nong Dwie in the box. Good ball, but just a little too much juice on it. And out comes Ridgers again to claim, but right idea.
Yep, it was. Maybe just come off. I mean, they certainly were bottom in the park at half time. Maybe just come off that slightly wetter, greasier surface there, but it was a nice ball over the top. Nong Dwie onto it, but he scurried through the goalkeeper.
Long ball forward by Ridgers. Kingsley wins the header, but has to send it out for a throw-in, and a chance for Inverness to push up and get a rare chance to test the Hearts backline. Just a throw-in. It's like 6 or 7 yards from the corner flag on the right-hand side, between the main stand and the Roseburn end. Here's Sutherland, floats it in left-footed, bit behind Manny Dooku. And Mackay Stephen gets back there to try and win it. Dooku does well to keep it in, but Mackay Stephen robs it. A lovely turn on the ball, and then he's pulled back by Dooku and wins Hearts a free kick. Confidence of Mackay Stephen just now. 6 goals in his last 5 competitive Hearts games, and a double here at Tynecastle against Inverness in April. Here's Kingsley on the halfway line. Cochrane. Ginnelly back to Kingsley again. Once more Inverness with almost everyone behind the ball. Just Dooku up towards the halfway line as Ginnelly looks for Nong Dwie. Gets his head on it. Mackay Stephen lashes it towards goal but can't connect. And in the end, Inverness can knock it clear for the Hearts corner. You do feel like they're just starting to hold on a little bit the away side.
Yeah, you do. You feel there's a goal imminent, but certainly just a little bit of confusion there. I don't know if it's a Mackay Stephen left foot or a Liam Boyce right foot. They kind of got in each other's way, but a couple of subs coming on, I think.
Yeah,
you're right.
you can see Peter Haring
Walker
preparing himself as Michael Smith will take this corner from the right. Floats it in, too close to Mark Ridgers, and catches that one. Almost dropped it in the back of Craig Halkett, but he's then driven it against Kingsley. And very fortunately it goes right back into his hands there, Mark Ridgers, but that would have certainly blotted his copybook after such a fine display so far. Gets away with it though, as Ginnelly knocks it forward. So there's certainly at least 2 changes for Hearts in the offing. Peter Haring and Jamie Walker stripped and ready, as Mark Ridgers again blasts the ball long up the field. Halkett, maybe a little shove on Dooku, but it breaks to Boyce, who looks for Nong Dwie, can't get onto it, and in the end it will just trickle through for Ridgers. And he clips out to the right. Well taken down by Duffy. Challenged by Mackay Stephen. Looked like that came off the Inverness man last, and the assistant on the far side gives it the other way. Halliday then wins a challenge. It's out for a throw-in, and I think Hearts will make these 2 changes. Play resumed. We are right on the touchline, ready to go now, but play has resumed. It's Gardyne on the left for Inverness. Back to Dees. In the end they give it away, Inverness, but they've got a little break of the ball. It's back with McGregor, driving forward, edge of the box, low shot, dragged a couple of yards wide of the left post, and I'm sure now Hearts will make those 2 changes. So Andy Halliday will be the first man to make way, and it'll be Peter Haring coming on, so central midfielder off and central midfielder on. And Finlay Pollock will also come off to be replaced by Jamie Walker. And maybe should have scored late in the first half. Finlay Pollock denied by good save by Mark Ridgers. Possibly that yellow card having an impact on that decision.
Well, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure that's why he's been taken off. I mean, he's a couple of good opportunities. He should have been on the score sheet this afternoon. There's no question about that. But he's done really well. I just think, it's time for a little bit of. I mean, he's done well, Pollock. I mean, strong debate for maybe leaving him on, but Robbie's wanting to get Walker on there. He's wanting to get something creative in the middle of the park, I think. Certainly leaving it still a 2 up the top end.
Yeah, Walker's going into the centre as Haring at the moment. Kingsley slides it forward looking for Nong Dwie, but the offside flag up against the striker Free kick to Inverness. Just trying to see exactly. It does look like Walker and Haring actually both come on and both into the centre.
Yeah, yep.
Ginelli right,
Kinda
Gary
like
Mackay-Stephen left, and Boyce
pretty
supporting.
similar. Yeah, pretty similar, like for like. Yeah, it looks like Haring will do the sitting as Halliday did, and Walker will try and get slightly forward as Pollock did. So no great shape change there.
Jamie Walker with his 235th Hearts appearance today. As I mentioned earlier, scored against Inverness in this competition last season from the penalty spot here at Tynecastle. And here he is now with the ball on the right, although he's going to leave it for Michael Smith to take this throw in, just shy of the halfway line. 67th minute at Tynecastle, still Hearts 0, Inverness 0. And remember, if it stays this way, we will have the most pointless penalty shootout.
I think you're not a lover of it.
Here's Cochrane driving forward. Well, no, because Inverness are out, and if Hearts draw, then they can't be seeded regardless, so it will be an irrelevant penalty shootout. I'm not a big fan of bonus point penalty shootouts, I have to say, but especially when there's absolutely nothing to
no
play
reason
for.
to use it for. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Oh, maybe let's go home after the game then.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. We've still got 23 minutes plus stoppages, and Hearts have possession with Michael Smith inside the Inverness half. Looks for Jamie Walker, has dropped out wide for the time being. Michael Smith again, back to Halkett. Inverness a lot happier to sit deep in the second period and let Hearts have possession. Kingsley certainly making a very congested final third though as Hearts try and attack. Just need something different, the men in maroon. Here's Ginelli, 30 yards from goal. Smith loses out in the end and Haring looked to foul Dooku, and it's a free kick to Inverness, and frustration just starting to creep into the game.
Well, there's so many white shirts getting back there defending. They are, you're right, they're getting back in numbers now. Difficult with Hearts are going from side to side, trying to get a little bit of a pocket in there that we can drill a ball into non-way and a bit of movement for boys, but certainly lots and lots of white shirts there that are denying that opportunity. Second water break.
There'll be another drinks break. Both sets of players out on the far side. Warm Sunday evening here in the capital. Heart of Midlothian 0, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 0. As things stand, Hearts top of the group on 10 points at the moment. Inverness will be third regardless of what happens. They're currently on 5, already out of the competition. But as things stand, Hearts need 2 more goals if they are to be seeded for the second round. The draw coming immediately after this match. Remember, the European representatives of Scotland, Rangers, Celtic, Hibs, Aberdeen, and the cup holder St Johnstone already in the next round, as are Dundee United, Dundee, Raith, Ayr United, Motherwell, Kilmarnock, St Mirren, and Hearts, as well as Arbroath, Livingston and Dunfermline as the runners-up. Hearts will want to get that seeded position to avoid potentially playing a Rangers or Celtic or one of those teams, although I'm sure if they do get them, they'll fancy their chances regardless. It's going to be a change for Inverness. It'll be Manny Dooku to go off. There's a midfielder coming on in Scott Allardyce, so I would imagine that maybe Shane Sutherland will go into a more advanced position. Striker off, midfielder on, but Manny Dooku will not add to his 2 goals he scored against Hearts last season. There'll be a free kick to Inverness that Mark Ridgers will take. Final 20 minutes plus injury time remaining at Tynecastle. Mackay-Stephen slipped, but it breaks off Inverness player Roddy McGregor in the end. It'll be a Hearts throw. Kingsley, on the left side of the Hearts defence, floats that forward looking for Nong Dwie. Header won though by Broadfoot, and out for a throw, and Bobby Nielsen goes to collect the ball and throws it to Cochrane. Maybe just looking for more tempo, more purpose from his side in the final quarter of this game. Here's Craig Halkett. Kingsley Out to the left to Cochrane. Hearts just lacking a bit of inventiveness, it has to be said. Inverness with everyone behind the ball. Haring picks up just inside the Inverness half, looks for his fellow substitute Walker on the right. Walker low into the box but comfortably cleared in the end by Devine. Ginnelly to take the throw in, almost in line with the 18-yard box. He's actually left this for Michael Smith, so I'm not sure if this is going to go maybe a bit longer. In the end he does throw it back to Walker. Now Michael Smith takes on Gardyne, loses out in the end to the Cali number 7. Do well to come away with it, and Haring has the cover but can only knock it out for a throw-in. I mean, even if it doesn't get Hearts seeded, just even a 1-0 win, at least we don't have to have the pointless penalty.
Yes, yes. Yes. I want the pointless penalty now. I just want to see your face.
Robbie Dees with a throw-in down the line. Probably won't be as bad as that penalty shoot against Dunfermline after Hearts had already been knocked out. That was a bit excruciating. Nongdouye's pass forward is blocked. Nongdouye picks up again, looked to be bundled into by McAleer, and that will be a Hearts free kick. Midway inside the Inverness half, out on the left. Stephen Kingsley and Craig Halkett trot forward. Plenty of options in all maroon, making their moves towards the Cali Thistle penalty box. And it will be substitute Jamie Walker to take the free kick from the left. Walker steps up, curls into the box. Nongdouye with a flick, breaks the Boyce at the back post. Can't keep it alive though. And in the end, out of play for a goal kick. And more frustrated groans from the home supporters.
I don't know if he expected it or not. I maybe thought somebody was going to get a little bit ahead, and it kind of skimmed off the surface. If he got his maybe chest round it, he might have just taken the sting at the ball, but he just slips past him, Boyce there, and he's a wee bit annoyed with himself that he didn't react quicker.
Ridgers to take the goal kick. No goals conceded yet for Mark Ridgers, and really deservedly so at this point from his perspective. Being his best player from Hearts' perspective, I feel they probably should have finished at least one of those opportunities if it came their way. As Cali float the ball forward, breaks towards Gardyne as well to flick it to Tom Walsh, edge of the area, moving forward, clips it into the box. Halkett heads clear. Dees picks up once again, back into the box, and Kingsley stabs it away this time. Returned by Devine, flicked on by Sutherland, but no one there for the visiting side, and Smith can clear. Nongdouye does well to flick the header on, maybe a chance on the break for Hearts. Boyce rolls it to Walker. Walker into the area, left with shot, and Hearts have the lead!
Brilliant.
A quick break from back to front, a little flick header from Nongdouye. Boyce slips it through for Jamie Walker, and he drills in his first of the season with his left foot, and finally Hearts have the lead. 60 minutes to go. Heart of Midlothian 1, Inverness Cali Thistle 0.
Well, as soon as Michael Smith cleared it from his own defence in his own box, it goes into the middle of the park. Nongdouye goes for it. Boyce and Walker go beyond him, hoping for a little flick on. The flick on is there. Walker goes to the left, Boyce takes it out, and it's just a lovely weighted pass. He gets it across his body, opens his body up. Lovely left foot finish for Walker. That's exactly what you want from a substitute coming on. Impact. Goal 1.
235th Hearts appearance. Goal number 53 for Jamie Walker. And finally Hearts have the lead. And it will spark a couple of changes by Inverness. Looks like two defenders, Danny Devine and Robbie Dees, are going off. Cameron Harper, one of the players to come on, who is a natural left back. So Harper goes into left back, and he's on the ball now. Duffy's gone into centre back, just trying to keep tabs on the change lineup for Inverness here. Hearts in possession and now in the lead. Long ball forward from Smith. Ginnelly waits, but Inverness get it half clear. Foul and free kick. The other change for Inverness was Ryan Fife coming on, who's gone to the right side of the defence, although I think naturally a centre-back, the 20-year-old, makes just his third senior appearance this season. Former Fort William loanee. But now Inverness need to come out, need to try and open Hearts up. They haven't looked like doing so in the second half as of yet. Ridgers sends it forward. Halkett heads clear. Haring trying to flick on. It's returned into the Hearts box, but straight through for Craig Gordon. Well, just a reminder, if Hearts win 1-0, they will not be seeded in the second round. They need to score 2 goals and win, of course, if they want to avoid the, on paper, 8 better sides in that second round. Here's Kingsley. Walker, the goal scorer, does well to flick it away from McAleer. Now looks for Mackay-Stephen, back to Walker, 30 yards from goal. Goes for the shot, lovely effort, blocked again by Ridgers. And Fife there to knock it clear for a Hearts throw-in. Jamie Walker looks up for it tonight. Again, Ridgers alert.
Nice little couple of 1-2s, wasn't it? And a good strike and a good save again, Ridgers.
Haring winning it for Hearts in the middle. Boyce clips into the area looking for Nongdwie. Inverness get it half clear, but Nongdwie chases it down. Walsh does well to get there and clear up the park. Still Inverness fairly pegged back, and Hearts will come again. Michael Smith. Walker. Michael Smith again, just inside the Calais half of the field. Looks for Boyce, flicks it inside, but it's behind Walker, and Allardyce can pick up for Inverness. Looks for Walsh, good challenge by Cochrane. Allardyce heads clear, maybe a bit clumsy into Mackay-Stephen though. And Halkett knocks it back to the goalkeeper, but the Hearts fans not happy with that one. They felt that was a foul. Just going to have a look at it in a moment. Mackay-Stephen is back up. I think it'll be a drop ball because play had been stopped briefly, and Inverness are warming up. A couple more changes. Looks like it's Anthony McDonald and the new signing Lewis Jamieson about to come on. Former Hearts youngster Anthony McDonald and Lewis Jamieson, who just signed just in time for this game on loan from St Mirren, 19-year-old forward. As Billy Dodds looks to try and find an equaliser before the end. 11 minutes left, Hearts in possession with Kingsley. Poor pass though, straight to a Calais player. Here's Allardyce. Rolls it back towards Duffy, who's now at centre-back. Plays it forward to Gardine. Allardyce under pressure from Walker, does really well to actually pick McAleer out in the centre. He feeds it to the right to Walsh. He takes on Cochrane. Walsh goes on the outside. Cross blocked by Alex Cochrane though. What's a terrible clearance, so straight to Gardine, 15 yards from goal, spinning on the ball, right foot shot blocked away, and eventually Cochrane clears, but that was a awful moment for the fullback. Miscued his clearance and played it straight to Michael Gardine. That was a decent opportunity for Inverness, but just closed down in the end. And in the end the ball into the box from Mackay-Stephen. Curls into the box, Nongdwie goes for the stooping header, but never going to test Ridgers with that one. It was a difficult angle and a difficult execution in the end.
It would have been a wonder goal if he'd managed to scoop it back over Ridgers from that angle.
Flick on by Walker, looked to be handball though.
Oh, yeah.
And indeed, free kick was the way of Calais inside the centre circle. So as things stand, it will be 4 wins from 4 for Hearts at the start of the season, as Robbie Neilson had targeted, but if they can't get a second goal, there'll be a slight air of disappointment. I think they've had enough chances, Jimmy, you'd feel that they should have scored.
Yeah, definitely.
2 goals they needed. But
yep, certainly worked the goalkeeper well enough. I think we're going to see the instruction of Ewan Henderson. I'm just wondering if it's maybe Nongdwie's last header there.
Kingsley clears, Haring picks up, closed down by McAleer. Eventually, I think that dropped out for a throw to Inverness inside the Hearts half, as Jimmy mentions Ewan Henderson getting some final instructions on the Hearts bench. I'm sure his arrival will be imminent. So Hearts try and mix things up to try and get that vital second goal. Here's Wallace Duffy, the right back now covering at centre back. He clips out to the right. Donald takes it down well. It's all the way back with Broadfoot. St Anthony McDonald, a former Hearts man, is playing up on the right. It will be Armand Nongdwie who goes off. A few big chances in the game for Nongdwie, denied by Ridgers in the first half. Shot that was blocked by one of the defenders and then hit the post in the second. Via another save from Ridgers. He'll maybe be disappointed in the end he didn't manage to get himself on the score sheet, Jimmy.
Most definitely. I think he's contributed well. He's had a couple of good opportunities. He's just found Matt Ridgers in a bit of good form this afternoon, but he's done well, and it's just maybe just that time where hopefully Ewan Henderson just come off that bench for the last X amount of minutes to try and get that second goal.
Henderson will go through the middle, so say like for like, a very different type of player than Nongdwie, but he's gone through the middle as Mackay-Steven picks up now, driving forward, edge of the box. Mackay-Steven, Boyce,
first time.
Walker, chance, low shot, blocked again by Ridgers, and out for a throw-in. That's another big opportunity for Hearts. Walker maybe too close to the goalkeeper, and it's just the left leg again of Ridgers to deny Hearts.
I'm not too sure Walker connects with it really well. I wonder if Boyce maybe could have used him as a decoy and just drilled it. He was more central. It's a difficult angle thereafter for Walker, but I think he just doesn't get enough purchase on it.
Still Hearts 1, Inverness 0. Just over 5 minutes to go. Henderson driving forward, look to be clipped, and it will be a free kick to the home side, 40 yards or so from goal. And I'm sure they'll put as many men forward as they possibly can here as they search for that second goal. Alex Cochrane will take it. The free kick is out to the right. He's played it short to Michael Smith. And back to Cochrane, now out to Ginnelly on the right wing. Plays it inside, but only to Allardyce, who looked to be held back by Michael Smith, but advantage played by Nick Walsh, and Henderson won it back, which meant the advantage was non-existent, and play will be brought back for a Cali free kick. Final 5 minutes. Hearts throw in on the left-hand side. Back to Alex Cochrane. And then turn all the way back to Craig Gordon. He rolls it to Halkett, edge of the Hearts box. Halkett to Henderson. Challenged by Duffy, and Inverness come away with it. Gardyne on the left, overlapping is Harper. Harper spins away from Walker, back to Michael Gardyne. He dinks it into the box, header clear by Cochrane. Eventually dropped to Ginnelly, and Hearts have it back. Walker sends it forward. Duffy can head clear. Chested down by Boyce. Maybe a chance on the counter for the men in maroon. Here's Kingsley, who's moved to the left side with Cochrane dropping into the centre. There's a foul on Mackay-Steven by Broadfoot. Hearts free kick inside the Inverness half. Everyone apart from Lewis Jameson behind the ball for Billy Dodds' side. Haring stands over the free kick. Rolls it back to Cochrane. He goes for the big switch out to the right to Ginnelly. Touch inside, but well blocked by Harper. Defending by the substitute. Clears up the field, but well cut out by Halkett, keeping Hearts on the front foot. Halkett, Henderson, 25 yards from goal. Mackay-Steven trying to get onto it. Henderson just about gets away with it. Little back hit with Mackay-Steven. Henderson, Walker shot under Ridgers, over the line. No, it's not in the end. And Ridgers again comes out on top. It looked like it might have just squirmed underneath him and might have just about got over the line, but he saved it in the nick of time and keeps it at 1-0.
Lovely footwork from Henderson and Mackay-Steven. Lovely stuff. This little light cut back. Does he really connect it with it well? I think he expects to score there, Walker.
It's a really bad challenge by Michael Gardyne on Jamie Walker. You hear the cry of pain, and Michael Gardyne is sent off. Straight red for the veteran midfielder. You could hear the cry of pain from Jamie Walker. The challenge came in. Nick Walsh wasn't happy with it. We'll see a replay again now. Michael Gardine, and it's that scissor action which does usually result in a red card. Maybe it looked worse in real time, but it's that scissor action these days when they challenge in that manner with...
I thought my first reaction, I thought it was a yellow card.
So Michael Gardine sent off. We've only got 2 minutes plus stoppages left, but Inverness will have to play out the closing stages with 10 men. And the big worry for Hearts is Jamie Walker, who stayed down at the moment. I mean, you see it again. It's a late tackle, but you could see an argument for that being a yellow. I think it makes it worse than what it is in real time, and there's a big concern about Walker.
I certainly thought it was a feisty challenge. I don't think it was high. I don't think it was, real divotment, no studs, connecting. I thought it was a yellow card. I would be a wee bit disappointed if I was on the end of a red after that. And I can understand a bit back across there, and they're certainly trying. Hearts are getting into good wide areas, trying to get balls into boxes, trying to get this important second goal, but
there'll be 5 added minutes here at Tynecastle. We're into the first of those now. So still time for Hearts against the 10 men of Inverness. Kingsley knocks it clear. Haring. Back to Halkett and out to Michael Smith. 4.5 minutes for Hearts to try and find a second goal. Walker to Ginnelly. Walker looks like he's okay, thankfully, after that challenge. Kingsley. Space in front of him on the left hand side. Cochrane made the run, but Kingsley keeps carrying the ball forward. Has to check back under pressure from Jameson. Smith. Walker on the right wing. Down the line to Boyce. Boyce well challenged, and it came back off the Hearts man and out for a Calithus throw. Time ticking away for the men in maroon. Here's McGregor. Good challenge by Haring to win it back, but Walker gives it to Allardyce. Then Haring goes in, and Hearts come away with it. Boyce, 30 yards from goal, driving forward. Shrugs off McAleer. Still going out. Boyce round Harper, but just too many bodies in front of him in the end. And Inverness can get the ball up the park. Haring slides in, does well to win it for Hearts on the right hand side. Has to go back the way to Halkett. He does keep Hearts in possession. Urged forward by the 3,000 fans inside Tynecastle. This evening sun. Walker, the Hearts goal scorer. Down the line to Mackay-Stephen, who drops out to the right hand side. Under pressure, but does well to spin away from Allardyce. Flicks it back to his left foot. Now to Haring on the edge of the area. Haring behind Walker. Mackay-Stephen's after him, he can't keep it in, and it just trickles out agonisingly in the end for a goal kick. And with 92 minutes now played at Tynecastle Park, it's still Heart of Midlothian 1, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 0.
The pass was on from Haring to Walker there. I think he just slightly overhits it. Mackay-Stephen then tries to repair the damage there, but he runs out. But just watching Jamie Walker, he's still got a little bit of a limp there.
Allardyce. McGregor knocks it forward, but cleared by Halkett. Breaks back to Allardyce. His pass is poor though, straight to Jamie Walker. In turn back to the captain, Craig Gordon. I'm sure he'll look to get things started as quickly as possible. It's Kingsley. Haring. Kingsley again. Just over 2 minutes of added time remaining for Hearts. Kingsley clips it over the top. Ginnelly after into the box. Can't keep it in though again. Final ball just not on point for Hearts, and it's out for a goal kick, and that will waste a few more seconds. Ridgers floats that goal kick up the park. Boyce lets it run, and Kingsley gets there, knocks it forward, flipped on by Boyce. Ginnelly after it. Broadfoot though gets there and can clear into the Inverness dugout. 90 seconds left of added time. It's now or never for Hearts. Last chance saloon almost. To They have one final big chance in them. Mackay Stephen to Walker on the right hand side. Walker out into the right corner. Maybe try to win the corner kick. Plays it inside, but Henderson can't get there. Allardyce covering for Inverness. Allardyce does manage to get it clear, but only as far as Cochrane heads into the area. Boyce with the chest control goes to the spectacular. And then Mackay Stephen flashes it over the crossbar. Boyce chested it down, was going for the acrobatic, but was blocked by the Inverness defender, and it came to Mackay Stephen. It was always a tricky one for the Hearts number 11 to keep down, and in the end, well over the target and out for a goal kick, and we've only got 40 seconds left now of injury time. It really is kitchen sink time for Hearts now. It's the definitely last orders in that last chance saloon. Here's Ginnelly on the left. Just well to keep going. Ginnelly, lovely skill to go around his man, but the ball just trickles out of play for a throw into Inverness, and that might be the final opportunity gone for Hearts. They've only got 10 seconds left of injury time. Fife to take the throw in for Inverness on the right, and referee Nick Walsh brings to an end the action here at Tynecastle. It is another win for Hearts. They continue that fantastic run of wins and clean sheets. Not the win they were looking for. They needed to score 2 goals if they wanted to be seeded for the second round. They just couldn't find a way past an inspired Mark Ridgers, apart from that goal from Jamie Walker on screen now, the match winner in the end off the bench with his first of the season. We will have analysis of all the talking points in the second half in just a few moments. The full-time scoreline here at Tynecastle in the Premier Sports Cup.